Well, good morning. It's 7:15. I'm already on my way to the bus depot. Walking, got all my gear on me. Pack feels good. A little heavy than I'd like it to be, but it doesn't feel that heavy as it has in the past. I've been training with a 35-pound pack, and I'm sure my pack is not more than 25, maybe 28 pounds. I really love to weigh it, but I didn't bring something. I do have too much stuff. I brought a little more things than I wanted to. And, in hindsight, I'd probably dump some of those things. But a little too late for that now. So I just have to deal with it. It's about a 10 to 12 minute walk. It means I'll have about an hour and a half until my bus leaves. But I'll definitely be there early. There is a diner or a restaurant next door. I may grab something. I'll see. Maybe I'll get something light. And they actually have a store in the depot as well that does like coffee and probably some light fare. So maybe I'll get something there. Check in again later. Well, good morning. It's 11:15. I just arrived here at Dorney. I got off the bus. I believe I'm at the right spot. The castle is right behind me, as you can see. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe I'm in Scotland. Unbelievable. Thank you so much to my family. Can't even express the words that I'm here. And I'm actually going to do this. It's just unbelievable to me. I had some trouble with the bus. The bus broke down after about 25 minutes drive. So we had to wait for a replacement bus to come. It took about 30 to 40 minutes. So I'm running about almost 45 minutes behind schedule here. I've got a 1.7 mile walk to the bed and breakfast. The owner's husband was supposed to meet me, but because of the delay, I sent a text message. I don't know if they received it or not, though. Probably my fault. I probably should have taken a phone number down directly. The phone number I have is for a number in the United States. It might be through Airbnb. I'm not sure. So whatever. Well, anyway, I'm walking. Nothing. 1.7 miles. I'll be doing a lot more in the next couple of days. Enough of me. This is what you want to see. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Breathtaking. Just absolutely gorgeous. I can't believe it. It's incredible. I've seen a couple of videos of the castle, but I haven't really watched any videos of the town or the place I'm going. I know the Dorney Hotel is right there. You can see the flag and the little white sign. And I believe that's where we need to go to sign out. And there's also a bar nearby, which I guess I'll be heading to later. But just amazing views in that castle. I'm hoping to come back here. And I'm walking across this bridge, away from the castle toward Dorney. It's quite windy and chilly here, and it's raining slightly. getting a little wet. There's the thing. There's the pub. I've seen pictures of that in the Dorney Hotel right next to it. Luckily, they painted it bright blue with the word pub on it, so you can find it. But just stupendous views. Amazing. I'm also still in shock. Can't believe I'm here. This is probably one of the more adventurous things I've ever done in my life. And I just made what I hope will be my only faux pas or navigational error this time. I should have checked the map. I just put in the location I'm going to, and it seems like I have to go through town, which is Dorney, to the left where the pub and everything is, and follow the road that way. I immediately just started heading in the same direction. I guess this is the bridge that eventually ends up in Skye. So, or I think it's Skye. I'm not sure, but I know it's not where I want to be. So I'm heading back, but I do have this magnificent view of the castle. So that's where I'm heading. I'm gonna make my way back. Well, I just made contact with Steve. He's waiting for me across the street. I guess talking to a local, killing time. So I'm gonna make my way back up here, and I assume I'll get picked up. I just realized I also lost a water bottle. One of my bottles is missing, so I'll have to replace that, or maybe just do without. Might be better, have less water, less weight to carry. Well, I made it to the bed and breakfast. I dropped off my pack and I decided to walk back in town. It's about 1.6, 1.7. I met Janet and Steve. Steve found my water bottle at the bus stop, actually. He drove by. He knew the bus had been late. He was there and left, and then came back down when he saw the bus was going to be about 30 minutes late. So he was talking to someone down the road when I arrived and saw me walking and asked if I happened to be Andrew. And I said, yes, and I'm hoping you're Steve. And he said, and he actually had my water bottle. He asked me, did you lose a water bottle? I said, yes, I did, as a matter of fact. And he gave it to me. So unfortunately, I have my water bottle again, which also means I have the added weight. Absolutely beautiful. It's raining right now, as you can see. Getting wet. I'm walking up the road. I'm going to try and see if I can visit the castle, and then also see if I can book a table or a place to eat tonight at the pub, because it's the only place open in town, and there's a lot of guests here now and all the little places, so that's the only place really to eat right now. I guess the hotel is not doing dinner, only doing lunch, so I guess places are hard to come by. So I'm going to take their suggestions, see if I can book something if someone's there. If not, I'll try and do it on my way back, and we'll see what happens. See what I see. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. You know, wherever you live, you always take it for granted, but for someone that doesn't usually see this, this is absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Look at the mountain in the distance, just capped in the fog. Absolutely gorgeous. I think I could quite easily settle into living here like this. I guess, like I said, if you lived here all the time, you'd probably take it for granted.
Good evening. It's Wednesday evening, about 10 to 10 local time here in Scotland. I'm in Dorney, Scotland. Tomorrow I start my hike from downtown Dorney, which is about 1.7 miles away, and I will start my hike across Scotland from the west coast to the east coast. Today had an exciting day. I left Inverness early today, caught a bus here, had some excitement on the bus and the fact that it broke down. Had a mechanical issue. It didn't break down, must say, but it had a mechanical issue that they brought out a replacement bus. Put me behind about 30 minutes or so from my planned arrival time. I was very fortunate and happy to see that one of the owner and operators of the bed and breakfast I'm staying at, Steve, came back to pick me up after he saw that the bus was running late. I guess he was able to check online and saw that the bus was late. So I was able to get a ride back out here. Saved me walking the 1.7 miles, 1.8 miles from the bus stop actually to the bed and breakfast. So I was happy for that. I then met the other, his wife, the owner and operator also as well, Janet. I was able to leave my pack here, and then I walked downtown, back where I just came from, the 1.8 miles, and I went to Eilean Donan Castle. And that castle is recreation and a more recent castle of one that was there years and years ago. There's been a castle there for several hundred years, but it was destroyed and not rebuilt. And then the one of the members of the clan that lived there years ago was successful, had money, and was able to rebuild it. And it's now a tourist attraction. At one time, it was actually his residence, but it's a tourist attraction now. So I got to walk around there. I got rained on, quite wet and chilly. It was really windy out there. And I ended up staying there a little bit to try to warm up and wait out some of the harder rain. And then I was able to walk back to the village, did a little sightseeing along the village. There's not much to see, mostly houses and the castle. And I made it back here. There's no place to eat in town for dinner except for the pub. Unfortunately, the pub was fully packed with reservations because it is the only place in the area to eat. So luckily, my host decided to take me to go get pizza from a little place that opened up probably about 2.5 miles away. But I have no car, obviously, so it's not easy to get to. And ended up all having pizza as well. So I was able to get some hot food. I was happy. I was going to make a protein bar or make some of my food, actually, which would have lightened my load. I might have liked that. My pack would have got lighter by about a couple ounces. But ended up getting some hot food. So I was very appreciative of that. They've been great hosts. We actually talked for about an hour and a half, probably 2 hours, all different topics. I learned a little bit about them, their history, the property's history, about their families and travels and stuff like that. So we shared a lot of stuff. And I had a great time talking with them. It was very enjoyable. I'll leave it at that. And then I came back up here, phoned home, and said take a shower, and I'm going to go to bed. I packed my pack more or less. I just got to put some last minute items in that I'm charging for the trip, making sure everything's topped off, or I'm going to need tomorrow morning to get ready and get dressed, and then I'll pack all my stuff away. Worried about power a little bit. I have to make it 4 days until I get to my next actual stop at a hostel. On day 2, I'm staying at a farm. It's a family farm. I don't know what kind of facilities they'll have there. I know I'm staying on the farm, but I don't know if they have like a bathroom for me to use, or if it's just I'm pitching my tent out in the field. But we'll see. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll find out when I get there. I'm expecting that and used to that. So anything better than that, if they have an outhouse even, it'll be better than what I was expecting. So I'm fine with that. I don't know if I'll be able to get power there. I might be able to. I'm sure I can. But I'm sure if I asked to charge up a phone or something, they would let me do that. So I might be able to recharge some stuff there, but I'm not going to bank on that. And I'm going to plan on hopefully making it the 4 days to Fort Augustus. If I notice my power is not making it that far, I will either plan on getting another power bank when I get there, which I'm sure I can buy, even a small one, like a 5,000 or 10,000 milliamp one, or I'll just make it without it, because I think all my next legs are going to be shorter in terms of staying places. At the caravan parks, I believe they have power. You can pay extra, you buy a meter, and you can use power. So we'll see. I'll play it by ear when I get there. That's it. So really excited, looking forward to it. I want to stay healthy, both mentally, which I think is the bigger part, and physically. So as long as I don't get hurt and I stay mentally strong, this challenge will be a very, very enjoyable trip. This is definitely outside my comfort zone and something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So that's it. That's all I got. I'm going to stop talking now. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see what the challenge brings. I'm looking forward to meeting the other hikers. And I'm hoping tomorrow I get to walk at least with a couple of other hikers and meet them. That would be nice. But if I'm by myself, I'm prepared for that as well. Take care. Till we meet again.